this is a smaller school, but not an easy school, kind of like playing Waltonville the other day. Not going to be an easy game for the Carterville Lions at all.
No, absolutely not. And, again, Lions are facing another tough weekend of basketball, not only tonight here on the road at Goreville, but tomorrow night. The nice thing is we get to go home for the first time this season.
Shocking.
But guess what? You get to welcome the Nashville Hornets to town. So this is another weekend in which the Lions have their work cut out for them.
Well, it was certainly 3 straight games that are pretty tough when you're talking about Waltonville, Goreville, both undefeated, and Nashville 1 loss. Very strong part of the schedule right now.
Absolutely, and there's a good crowd here at Goreville. Goreville, just an outstanding start to the season for the Carterville Lions, or for the Goreville Blackcats, and head coach Todd Tripp. They are a perfect 8-0 to start the season, and they have wins over Gallatin County, Anna Jonesboro, Harding County, Harrisburg, Benton. They beat 59-48. They blowout wins over Ziegler Royalton, Joppa Maple Grove, and then their last win came over West Frankfort 55-43. This is a Goreville team that, when it doesn't matter what year it is, Todd Tripp, his teams are so tough, and they are especially tough at their home games.
They certainly are, and the straw that stirs the drink is Nick King. That young man is a fantastic shooter. I saw him score 35 here during the Goreville Invitational against Anna Jonesboro. Had 22 in the 4th quarter alone. So, yes, this is a team that can light it up in a hurry. And they have Zach Green, and they had the 3-point bomber, Garrett Church. So this is a dangerous team. Does not have a lot of size, not like last year, but when they had Drake Buffington inside the paint. But they're still a very, very capable Goreville team.
It's a team that averages close to 70 points a ball game. They average 79 per game. But the Lions, on the other hand, they've been putting some points on the board as well. Now, after that Waltonville loss last Saturday, saw their average come down per game. They're about 64 points per ball game, but kind of matches up evenly with this Goreville team. So it should be a great matchup tonight. I'm excited about this game.
Well, and the Lions are well rested. They haven't played since Saturday.
Yes.
So they were coming off of what Coach Hawkins said, 7 games in 14 days or something like that, and now they finally had a chance to reboot, relax, get some regular practices in, and they should be fresh tonight, fresh legs.
Both teams are out on the floor going through their pregame warm-ups. We're going to go on and take our first break here on our pregame show. When we come back, you're going to hear from the head coach of your Carterville Lions. Shane Hawkins joins us next on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Ralph's Small Engine is your full-service repair shop that keeps your equipment running year-round. At Ralph's, they treat each customer like family. They offer the best brands in the business, like Hustler, Skag, Echo, and DeWalt. Financing is available with interest rates as low as 0%. They don't do high-pressure sales. Just get you into the equipment you need at the best price. Family-owned since 1995. Ralph's Small Engine on Highway 51 just south of Elkville. Best of luck this season.
As a parent, you want the best care for your family, and at Shawnee Health, we provide just that. I'm Dr. Kai Fansuri from Shawnee Health's Carterville location. Our team, including Dr. Mathine Nexad and nurse practitioners Amanda Reynolds and Teresa Johnson, offer comprehensive care for every member of your family, from newborns to grandparents. Whether it's checkups, managing conditions, or sports physicals, our Carterville team is here to keep your family healthy. Call to schedule an appointment or visit ShawneeHealth.com. Go Lions!
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us on our pregame show. Coach, this is on the road at Goreville tonight to take on a 8-0 Goreville Blackcats team. They're just historically tough with Todd Tripp.
Yeah, he does a really good job, and they have a culture of toughness and playing fast, and then they've had a lot of success. And It's, you're getting to the point now once they've got they've had their run, it's established and it's kind of ingrained in them that that's what they do. They win here, and they win in a lot of different sports, and they've done a really good job over the last probably 15 years or 20 years of just building that culture where it's and it's not just one sport, it's all of them. I mean, they're softball and baseball and volleyball and girls basketball had a run, and boys basketball, and it's just one of those. When you know you're playing Goreville, you know what you're getting. You know you're going to get some toughness. They're going to play really, really fast, and they're going to be aggressive, and we have to be able to match that.
We need to look back at last weekend, of course, that opening conference win on the road at Heron, another tough environment to play. Then you come back on Saturday morning. There was I wondered how the Lions would handle Saturday morning. Waltonville jumped you early and got that win.
Yeah, and like I said last weekend, I set us up for failure last weekend, and it was for us to have any chance, we needed to play in the middle of the afternoon just because of the short turnaround. We got back from Heron at 9:30 Friday night, and we're meeting at McDonald's to go over scouting report at 8 a.m. And so you play that fast, and the emotion of playing your conference rival. I did a really poor job of setting that up, and it was not a big game for our guys. It was a big game for Waltonville. It was for us. It was the third biggest game of the week. Vienna was an EHT in a regional seed meeting. Heron was the first conference game. Those games took way more importance than the Waltonville game. And I knew how good Waltonville was. I'm not saying if we'd have played them on Tuesday or Wednesday this week, we would have won. But we at least had a fighting chance. And then you go 7 games in 14 days, and I don't care who you are. I mean, we were tired, and we'd shot it really well up until then, and it was just one of those things where we didn't make shots, nothing really kind of went our way, and there just wasn't a whole lot left in the tank. And you add all of that up, and you get beat by a pretty good team.
What was your conversation with your team this week going into practice?
We've got room for us. This was the first week since we started playing games we could actually get better. We could work on us. We could work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on getting us better and fixing some of the issues that we've had in the first 7 games. And then yesterday, obviously, was a scout day or a prep day for Goreville. But for the first time, we got 3 games just to work on us. For the last 2 weeks, it's been play, prep. Hey guys. It's one of those things where it was play a game or prep or play a game and then recover, and we never really got to work on ourselves. And that was the highlight for me for the week, because it was a chance for us to work on us getting better. And I think our guys knew the importance of last Friday night. They also knew Saturday didn't hurt us. We got beat. Okay, we got beat by a really good team. Yeah. They had a lot to do with it. But that's okay. You watch college games. There's really good teams that get beat. I mean, and that's okay. It was a learning experience for us. We were probably worse physically than we were not very good mentally. But
It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, but it's one of those things, and that's okay. I mean, you gotta. I think the one thing that I've kind of figured out a little bit as I've gotten older is you kind of figure out your teams. And we were tired. We got some things done on Tuesday, but we were on the floor for 45 minutes. We got after it on Monday. We got after it on Wednesday. But I could tell Friday night we were tapped. We were exhausted, and knowing that that's an emotional conference road game. And then I had a feeling when I got up Saturday morning what was coming, and that's okay. We fought through it. We're going to have another morning game here next week, yep. And we're going to use that. We're going to draw on that experience of being able to get up and get something to eat and go play a game, and now you're in a bracketed tournament the next time you do it. So you're always learning, and I think we've hopefully learned some things from that.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us on our pregame show here from Goreville. Both teams are back out on the floor. We're going to go on and take our final break as we are getting you set for Lions basketball tonight, trying to improve on that 6-1 record, and it's not going to be easy. They're going against an undefeated Goreville Blackcats team on the road in front of a great crowd. This is the kind of environment that you want to see high school basketball in, and we got it for you here tonight. We're going to go on and take our final break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip from Goreville High School on News Radio WJPF.
In the world of construction, time
nice grab
is
on that.
money.
I kind of had a feeling you
Introducing
were going
Clark
to do that.
Natural Stone's fleet of volumetric concrete mixers. With their state-of-the-art mixers, they mix the exact amount of concrete you need.
Lawson Land gets the start for the Goreville Blackcats this evening. Then it's going to be Zach Green, number 11. And you heard John Homan mention him earlier. Nick King, number 24. Number 31, Gary Church, also getting the start. So there you go, the starting five for head coach Todd Tripp and the Goreville Blackcats here this evening. It's Lawson Land. It is Zach Green, Nick King, also Garrett Church, and Tommy King, the starting five for the Goreville Blackcats.
Yeah, it's they're not a lot of size there for Goreville, but a lot of good shooting, good athleticism. And once again, the guy to keep your eye on is number 24, Nick King. Nick King can fill it up in a hurry, very quick. And Zach Green is also very quick. So Green and King are your two top players for Goreville here tonight?
Carterville going with the Road Grays tonight with the blue numbers outlined in orange. Love those new uniforms for the Carterville Lions. The Goreville Blackcats in their home whites with the black numbers on the back. In front of a packed crowd here at Goreville High School, it is going to be Zach Snow, and also he took the jump, and the Lions win the tip. My apologies. Here we go. Lions are moving left to right on your radio dial, straight away from us here at our location as they have it in the front court. Max Lustenberger puts up the first shot. The first rebound of the game comes off to Zach Green. He brings it into the front court and dishes it off now to Lawson Land as he comes across the timeline. They get it over here on the left side to Garrett Church. They tried to feed the post, and the first turnover of the game is on the Goreville Blackcats. Nice defense there, getting a quick hand on that pass.
Good anticipation.
Maddox Gully up top, crossover, got
wow,
into the
nice.
paint, the float, hangs in the
Oh,
air,
that
and
was
what
special.
a shot!
Wow.
Oh my goodness, what a way to start for Maddox Gully.
Circus shot.
That's going to be on Tommy King, the first on Tommy. The bucket is good for Maddox Gully, who's averaging 9.5 points a ball game.
Dave, tell him how high that ball went off the back.
Off the very top of the glass. And he makes the bucket and makes it 3-0 Lions. They try to, ball stolen again. Carterville takes it the other way. Max Lustenberger, the left-hand runner, he got popped as he took it to the hole.
Yeah, it's almost a guarantee he's going to get, if he's going to miss a shot on a breakaway layup, it's because he's been hammered.
So Lawson Land picks up the foul, and Max Lustenberger is going to go to the line to shoot free throws for the Carterville Lions. Max got the start here tonight. He's got the last couple of starts, I do believe, as he hits the first free throw. That makes it 4-0 Carterville. And the second is good for Max. 5-0 Lions. Here with 6:59 remaining in this opening quarter. Just underway here at Goreville High School. In the front court, they skip it over here to the near corner. That's Zach Green. He has the ball, puts the shot up, and good. Zach Green's in the scorebook. 5-2 Carterville. Lions in the front court. Snow left of the circle, now dishes it off to Maddox Gully. Now to Hawkins, back to Snow. He's got a wide open three for the Lions, off the back of the iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Carterville comes away with it, but it was Harper Lustenberger that stepped on the inbound and giving it back to the Goreville Blackcats.
Lions 0 for 2 on three-point shots so far.
Lions pick up the pressure in the backcourt, but they break it down. Driving in is Lawson Land. His shot is good, and we'll see if the bucket's going to count.
I don't think so.
It's going to be Zach Snow.
Before the foul.
That was
Before the shot.
Yep. So it's going to be Goreville ball. They work it here to the left side. Getting a touch now is Nick King. Nick King, top of the key to the free throw line, dumps it off left side. Garrett Church, he pulls up the dribble and dishes it off now to Tommy King. Tommy hands it off. Zach Snow on him defensively. Lawson Land now up top against Snow. Works it to the corner right, pass tipped away. Carterville comes away with it. Third turnover here early on Goreville, as it was Colton Hawkins that grabbed the ball. Hawkins has it between the circles, dribbles with the right hand to the right side, takes it around toward the right wing. He wants the baseline, back at his man in, and a foul is going to be called on Nick King. It's going to be the first on Nick, the third team foul now on the Goreville Blackcats.
Yeah, a good start overall for the Lions, and if the Blackcats get in foul trouble, it'll just make it more difficult for them.
Gully lobs it in, gets it to Colton. He's standing down on the right wing. Oh, what a pass down low. He whipped it right to Zach Snow. And Zach was there to clean it up. His first field goal. That makes it 7-2 Lions here at the 5:20 mark of this first quarter. And a turnover, a travel.
Yep.
gives it back to the Lions.
Veteran officiating crew, the two Naps, Ted and Jared, along with Mike Stallings in the game tonight.
It is a good crew out there. So Maddox Gully brings it across the timeline for the Lions. Brings it up top of the key to the paint, floats in the air, hangs, gets it to fall. 9-2, the Lions have jumped the Goreville Blackcats here on the road. Maddox Gully leading the way with 5 points. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 on News Radio WJPF.
Looking for the right shoe with the right fit for running, hiking, or walking? RTS Outfitters in Marion is just for you. At RTS Outfitters, they do a unique 4-step fitting process that reveals your gait and foot characteristics. RTSOutfitters.com.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702. Providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Lions have jumped on the Blackcats here 9-2. 3 minutes gone into this first quarter. Cats have it coming out of the timeout. Corner right. They whip it back up top. That's Church. Now with it is King. He launches the three. No good. Colton Hawkins the rebound for the Lions. It's a cold shooting for Goreville here early on. Hawkins for Gully. Gully backs it up toward the logo. Now they work it around to the left side. Max hands it to his brother Harper. The runner with the left hand is good for Harper Lustenberger. That makes it 11-2 Lions.
They look more rested, do they not?
Yes, they do. And quick. That's the kind of start you want. 11-2 Lions. Corner right. Driving in. And on the baseline, Carterville cut him off defensively. Ball on the floor. Timeout is called by the Lions. Oh, they're going to say the jump ball before the timeout. Harper Lustenberger on the floor. Max Lustenberger on the floor, but it's going to stay with the Cats. It's going to be right here on the near baseline. We got the student section for Goreville here right in, or for Carterville rather, right in front of us. So Goreville throws it up top. They work it around to Church. Church out here on the left side, three, no good. Zach Snow gets the rebound for Carterville. Halfway gone in the first quarter, long pass to the corner left. Max drives in, kicks it over to Harper. Harper traveled with the ball. And that is going to be turnover number 1 on the Lions here with 3:54 remaining in this opening quarter. Goreville basketball on the sideline. Nick King looks back at Todd Tripp, gets the play call with the left-hand dribble, now dumps it off to Zach Green. Zach with the left-hand dribble across the top of the key, finds Church. Garrett now to Braden Compton, who just came into the game. Good defense by the Lions. Goreville having a hard time getting to the paint. They finally dish it off to the corner right. Now into the paint, reversing. Turnaround jumper, no good. Ball tipped around. Colton Hawkins, another rebound. Outlet pass. It was intended for Max Lustenberger. Turnover number 2 on Carterville. But it's going to be Goreville basketball, length of the floor to go. (11-2) here with 3:15 remaining in this first quarter. It's Nick King straight away, 3, short. Harper gets the rebound for the Lions. Here's Hawkins, leaves it for Harper Lustenberger, head fake. Now back to Harper, takes it into the paint, got free, floater, no good, tipped around, got his own rebound, dishes it off, and a charge is called on Harper Lustenberger.
Yeah, he had his back to the basket and just kind of bodied him and called the quick charge.
Coming out of the game, Garrett Church for Goreville. Into the game is going to be Lincoln Turley. Turley, the 6'1 junior, comes into the game for Coach Todd Tripp. An undefeated Goreville team this season, trying to stay undefeated. Carterville trying to avenge their only loss of the season last Saturday to Waltonville. Lawson land. Nobody comes out to him. He misses the long jumper with a foot on the arc. Carterville gets the board. Gully leaves it for Hawkins, and Carterville, they've evened up the turnover game 4-4, and a foul is called on Carterville. And it's going to be on Max Lustenberger. Third team foul on the Lions, first on Max.
14th foul. Got a little bit sloppy here, Dave, the last couple of minutes.
Goreville, yeah, it did. Triggered in. Nick King, he brings it, mashed up on Maddox, dumps it down low, pass tipped by about 3 people. Carterville comes away with it, another turnover. Lions have it. Snow on the cutter. Harper back to Zach. And a whistle underneath is going to be on Goreville.
Turley, I believe.
Lawson Land.
No.
It's going to be number 2 on Land.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the 4th team foul on Goreville. Lions with 3. Over to the corner right. Max, top of the key to his brother. Now it's Maddox Gully. He gets to the elbow, dumps it down low to Hawkins. Bumps off the defender, no call. And Colton Hawkins gets the bucket. Wow.
Well, he could have gone either way, and this time it went the Lions' way.
Both teams had gone about 3 minutes without scoring any buckets, and Goreville turns it back over. Harper gets it to Hawkins with 1:35 remaining in the opening quarter. Colton spins away from the defender. Fade away is good for Colton. 4 in the game for Colton Hawkins. Makes it 15-2 Lions with 1:23 remaining here in the opening quarter. Out on the left wing, Zet Green dribbles around, dumps it over to corner right. Launching the 3, good. That is Nick King for Goreville. Makes it 15-5 with 1:05 remaining. 1 minute on the clock now. Gully up top, almost had his pocket picked. Gets the loose ball, dishes it off. Harper takes it from there. 52 seconds remaining. Max to the right side to Maddox. Bounce pass down low to Colton. Skip pass all the way to the corner. Harper for 3, good! Oh, what a nice pass. 5 in the game for Harper Lustenberger. Makes it 18-5 Lions with 40 seconds remaining.
Harper's got to start wearing that baseball gloves so he can catch those fastballs.
Man, that was whipped across the baseline. So it looks as if Goreville's going to hold for the final 23 seconds here. They trail by 13. It's 18-5 Lions. With it is King. Backs it up toward the near hash. With 10 seconds, they start to move their offense. King has it, wants to go left, but head fake, shot up, and no good. Tipped around, over the back is going to be Colton Hawkins. Or a push, it's not an over the back, it's a... Oh, they're going to put it on Gully. Coming into the game is going to be Johnny Miller, also Dante Wilson, Harper Lustenberger, and Zach Snow. Check out for Shane Hawkins for the final 3.8 seconds. So a chance here to score to close out the quarter for the Blackcats. Baseline. They lob it in, picked off. 7th turnover. The length of the floor, the shot no good by Maddox. But the Lions in firm control after the first quarter. They lead it 18-5 on the road at Goreville. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
John A. Logan.
See you.
What a good first quarter for the Carterville Lions. They lead it 18-5 on the road at Goreville, John Homan.
Absolutely, and shooting has a lot to do with that, Dave. 7 of 11 from the field, 63%. Goreville 2 of 8, 25%.
Carterville had the ball, and they turn it over on their first possession coming out of the timeout, and a foul on Carterville. That's Max that picks up his first.
Well, I've got 2. There's 2 on the board, Dave, I think. Oh, no, wait.
No.
Yeah. No?
I only had him for 1 because that one foul was on, I can't remember.
Okay, okay. All right, never mind.
So it's going to be Goreville ball. They get it into Nick King. King brings it here to the near side. Johnny Miller on him defensively. Dante Wilson stays on the floor as well. King lobs it, puts it up. 3 is good for Nick King. That's his second three-pointer of the game. Makes it 18-8. Here with 7:23 on the clock. Carterville, 10-point lead. Down low to Hawkins. Got free, kisses the glass with the bucket. 6 in the game for Colton. 20-8 Carterville. 7:05 remaining. Driving, King to the hole. He got free. Nobody got in front of him defensively. Makes it 20-10.
And he was fouled in the process, or there's one, yeah, he was fouled.
Dante picks up the first. So the end one on the way for Nick King. The 6'1 junior. He's got 8 of the 10. He's got 9 of the 11 now. Nine-point lead for Carterville with the ball. Wilson down low, and a whistle.
Kicking violation.
Yep, it's going to stay with the Lions to the far baseline from our location. Harper Lustenberger getting set to check in. Lions broadcast brought to you by Ralph's Small Engine, Highway 51 south of Elkville, with a full-service repair shop to keep your equipment running. Amarion Adams checks in for Dante Wilson now. Amarion's first appearance in the game, averaging about 4.2 points a ball game. Gully between the circles. Shake and bake. Jumper,
Nice
good.
shot. Wow. Well done.
7 for Maddox. Makes it 23-11. 6:35 remaining. Goreville has it. As Zet Green brings it here near side. King launches another 3, a little bit short, but it's Lawson that land that gets the rebound. Finding a wide open Zet Green, who misses the 3. Ball's on the floor. Goreville keeps it again. So this will be the third opportunity for Goreville on this possession. Shake and bake from Nick King against Hawkins. Shot partially blocked from behind. Adams gets the ball. Another turnover on Goreville, and a turnover the other way. Double dribble on the Carterville Lions, so it goes back and forth here between these two teams.
No surprise with the scoring breakdown. The guys we identified, King and Green, are the only players who've scored so far for Goreville.
So Goreville with it. Now off right of the circle. Green dishes it off toward corner right. Land has it. He brings the left-hand dribble up toward the top of the key. Now takes it back to the right wing, back to the corner right. With the left-hand dribble is Green. 3, no good. Rebound, Lawson Land, another opportunity. Wide open 3, no good from Nick King. And Carterville gets that rebound. Good job by Hawkins, who's strong on the boards again tonight.
Some fortuitous bounces for Goreville, getting a lot of second and third chances, but fortunately, not many of those three-point shots going down.
Colton Hawkins, he has the point now.
It's his second.
5:07 remaining. Carterville ball, baseline to the far side here at Goreville. Coming into the game is going to be Braden Compton. He replaces Tommy King. Tommy the senior. Braden Compton, the freshman. There's Maddox Gully at the free throw line. The pull-up jumper's good. He likes that shot right now.
He is really on his game right now.
That makes it 24-11 here. 4:55 on the clock. A shot no good. Harper Lustenberger the rebound. Outlet to Gully. Now it's back to Harper. Now to Hawkins. Hawkins will set the play. Got the screen. Three, left wing, no good from Harper Lustenberger. On the run, here comes Green. Corner left, the threes off the back of the iron from Braden Compton. Another opportunity, no good. High rebound, and Zach Snow grabs that board for Carterville to shut down that possession. So 4:15 remaining. Lions have a 13-point lead. It's up 24-11. Maddox Gully. Around the screen from Adams to the left elbow. Keeps it himself. Tried the little finger roll. No good. Amarion had the rebound. And it was out of bounds. Last touched by the Blackcats. It's going to stay with Carterville.
Gully 4 for 6 from the field so far this evening.
They get it in to Hawkins. He gets free. Up and good. For Colton Hawkins. 8 now for Colton. 26-11.
Hawkins 4 for 4 from the field.
Goreville drives in. King hangs in the air. Got popped as he put the shot up. Couldn't get it to go, but the foul is going to be on Carterville.
Well, he is quick, isn't he?
He is. Nick King is going to go shoot free throws as the foul is on Harper. It's going to be the second on Harper Lustenberger. And now Nick King, who has 9 points in the ballgame, is shooting free throws. And he gets that first one to go. Lions broadcast is brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling for men, women, and children, offering cuts, styling, and perming, and walk-ins are welcome on South Division Street in Carterville. Nick King, the 6'1 junior, on 10, now has 11 points here in the game. Makes it 26-13 with 3:42 remaining until halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll recap this first half of basketball, get some scores from around Southern Illinois. It's all on the way at halftime. Hawkins, top of the key, decides to shoot, gets it to go.
Damn. Brought his shooting shoes with him this evening.
Gives him 11, 29-13 with 3:20 remaining. Lions in firm control, 16-point lead. Pull up, three is good the other way. Nick King buries that one.
Who else?
14 now for King. So 3 minutes exactly left in the first half. Carterville 6-1, trying to win on the road. Amarion Adams, three from the right wing was too strong. And Goreville gets the board. Into the front court now, it's King. Dishes it off with a touch now is Zach Green. Back to Lawson Land. Land has Snow on him. Got to the paint. Back Snow off. Puts the shot up and good for Lawson Land. His first field goal here at the 2:30 mark. Makes it 29-18. Maddox Gully. Now to Snow. Snow wanting to feed the post. That's Hawkins that has it. He's out toward the arc. Now takes the baseline. Forces the shot up, and a bump foul is going to be called on Goreville, and it's going to give Colton Hawkins a free throw opportunity. Dylan Tripp picks up the foul.
He's a freshman.
It's the second team foul on Goreville. Not a shooting foul. They say it was before the shot. So Carterville lobs it in to Colton. He has it on the right wing, whips it now to Gully. Maddox backs it up toward the logo. To the right side, got to the right elbow, dishes it off to Hawkins. Ball fake from Hawk into the paint, finds Harper on the back cut. Now he skips it out to the right wing. Maddox to the paint, and he got fouled.
Great penetration by the Lions, breaking down the Goreville defense.
The first on Zach Green. And Maddox Gully is shooting free throws. He shoots 60% on the season. At 9 points in the game here in the first half, and a little short on the first one. Lions broadcast is brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infants to school-age children, as well as pre-K and Head Start. It's the best care anywhere. That's at Malone's Early Learning Center. Dave McKenzie, John Homan with you. Brian R. Powell back at the studio. Maddox Gully at the line trying to pick up his 10th point of the first half. Does this time. Makes it 30-18 Carterville with just a minute 53 remaining here in this opening half. Johnny Miller comes into the game for Carterville.
Well, he played well in the JV game too, by the way.
Yes, he did. As a matter of fact, JV won 45-38 over Goreville. Nice in-step three, just couldn't get it to go for Zach Green. Carterville gets the long rebound. Colton Hawkins takes the slow stroll, leaves it for Maddox Gully, who finally crosses the timeline left side. Crosses across the top, lost the ball, dribbled it off his knee. Third turnover on the Lions here in the quarter. Here come the Cats. In the paint, down low, Nick King, the shot up and good. 16 first half points for Nick King. Makes it 30-20, back to a 10-point lead with a minute 12 remaining. Hawkins had his pocket pick, ball on the floor. Hawk covers up, jump ball. Possession arrow is going to give it to the Blackcats.
Turnover number 8 for the Lions here in the first half, and I think 4 in the quarter, 4 each. So could be a little bit better at handling the basketball, but otherwise the Lions are playing a pretty strong first half.
So length of the floor now for Blackcats. Garrett Church back on the floor. And now it's Lawson Land. Land with the right-hand dribble across the top, brings it back to the near side. Gets it right back, got free and a wide open layup from Lawson Land. He recognized the opening, took it right to the hole, makes it 30-22 with 43 seconds remaining. So a nice little run here from the Goreville Blackcats to cut into that 16-point lead the Lions had moments ago. Hawkins turns it over again, and the Goreville fans love it. 31 seconds remaining. And another chance to cut into this lead. The Lions were up 29-13. And that was at the 3:20 mark. So in the last 3 minutes, Goreville's cut this lead down to 8. Zach Green with snow on him defensively to the far hash. Between the leg dribble, trying to break down Snow, cut off nicely, jumper, no good. Rebound grabbed by Colton Hawkins with 2 seconds. At half court, it's Johnny Miller had his shot blocked, and that ends the first half of basketball. Lions still have the lead as they're on top, 30-22 here at Goreville. Welcome back to Goreville High School. Dave McKenzie, John Homan with you, where the Lions have an 8-point lead. They're up 30-22. Yeah, at the 3:20 mark of that second quarter, Carterville had a 16-point lead. But in the final 3:20, the Lions only score 1 point and allowed Goreville to rattle off a little run there, and that's where we stand right now, 30-22 here at Goreville High School. When you look at the scoring, we'll start first with the Goreville Blackcats, and it was all Nick King in that first half. 16 of those 22 Goreville points at the hands of Nick King, the 6'1 junior. 4 from Lawson Land, 2 from Zet Green, and that's it. Just between those three getting in the scorebook on the point side. Goreville with 8 turnovers in the first half, and they scored 22 first half points. Carterville, on the other hand, some pretty balanced scoring between Maddox Gully and Colton Hawkins. Colton leads the Lions with 11 points, 10 from Maddox Gully, 5 in that first half from Harper Lustenberger, 2 from Zach Snow, and 2 from Max Lustenberger. And that is the 30 points that Carterville scored there in the first half. It was 18-5 at the end of one. 30-22 is where we stand here at halftime. My name is Dave McKenzie. John Homan alongside as well. We're glad to have you with us this evening where it is halftime. You got some stats?
I do. The Carterville Lions were 12 of 20 shooting the basketball in the first half, 60%. They were 2 of 7 on threes, 28%. Goreville, 6 of 22 from the field, 28%. Not very good there compared to the Lions, 60%. But only 2 of 14 also on threes, 14% from beyond the arc. Not a very good performance shooting the ball on the home floor.
No, it's not. And that would explain why at one point they were down 16, but got to give them credit. I mean, they're back in striking distance. They're within 8 here at halftime. 30-22 is our score. We're going to go on and take a break, and when we come back, you're going to hear from Darren Kennard. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of Carterville, and they want to remind you to shop local this Christmas season during the hustle and bustle of the holidays. Don't forget about our local shops and vendors right here in Carterville. I know Christmas in Carterville is going on right now in Carterville. And as a matter of fact, it may have just ended, and maybe you're in your car listening to us here this evening, and I hope you enjoyed.
It's the restaurant you've heard about all your life. One of Southern Illinois' most unique spots for
text
burgers,
you the
fries,
football
rings, and
score, but
Whipping
Oklahoma
Energy.
just scored
That's
again,
Carterville.
16-0 pending
and
extra
order an
point, which
Aztec
is
or a double
coming right
cheese
now.
or grab some
You
fried
don't really
pickles.
have time to
And don't
use
forget
that
about the
anyway.
hot dogs and the barbecues. But the minute you pull onto the lot at the Whip, out pops a
17-0.
car to take your order.
Welcome back to Goreville. Dave McKenzie, John Homan, as both teams are on the floor. We are underway here. And for this is the 8-point lead. It is 30-22 here on the road. Carterville trying to get to 7-1 on the season. Hawkins had Goreville for the first time here in the second half. Top of the key, Lawson Land into the paint, and the shot is not going to count. The foul was before the bucket. Emphatically stated. The foul
by Ted Knapp.
The foul
by Ted Knapp. Emphatic? Come on now. He's really a veteran. He knows what he's doing out there. he's just playing to the crowd. I love it.
So the foul was on Goreville.
It's his third, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, not good.
Down low. They kick it back to the corner. With it is to Land. Land with the right to Land. Land with the right-hand dribble. Zach Snow on him. Man-to-man D by the Carterville Lions. 45 seconds gone in the third quarter. Land pulls up King. King has Harper Lustenberger trying to shut him down. Got to the paint, got to the block, shut him down. Got to the paint, got to the block, puts the shot up and good. Nick King with the shot up and good. Nick King with 18 for the Blackcats. Makes it to Maddox Gully. Gully to the free throw line. The jumper, little bit short, long rebound. Maddox Gully. Gully to the free throw line. The jumper, little bit short, long rebound. Controlled by Nick King for Goreville. Outlet, they get it to Land. Land feeds the post down low. Falls off the rim from Tommy King. And the rebound is grabbed by Carterville. Gully shaking back. Free throw line, reverses out. Now to Snow, right side to Max. Feeds it down in the post, and a push foul is going to be called on Goreville. And it's going to be Nick King who picks up his second. Team foul number 1 on Goreville. Each team with one here early on. Snow takes the inbound pass, hands on here early on. Snow takes the inbound pass, hands it, no, keeps it. Now to Hawkins. Hawk bumps off the defender. He used that arm to get 6:05 remaining. Goreville 3, left wing, no good. Snow gets the rebound for Carterville. Carterville led it 18-5 at the end of the first quarter. They lead it.
Good pass.
Third for Lustenberger finishes for the Lions. Timeout on the floor. Lions, timeout on the floor. Todd Tripp's not a happy camper. 34-24. Lions are up with 5:44 remaining. And we'll be back in 30 seconds here on News Radio WJPF. 30 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
Are you looking to enhance the beauty of your home or
that
garden?
was Snow?
Look no
Snow
further than Clark Natural
on the
Stone,
pass.
your go-to
Snow to
destination for
Lustenberger.
rock,
Okay.
decorative.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members, a better life for all. Coming out of the timeout, 10-point lead for the Lions, up 34-24. 5.5 remaining here in the third quarter. You had an update on Woodlawn-Waltonville?
Yes, Woodlawn leads at the half over Waltonville 25-23. What a crowded facility.
Oh, good defense.
Yes, sir.
Great defense by Maddox Gully. Outlet to Snow. Feeds it to Harper. Great ball movement by the Lions. Wow. That's how you run the floor, boys, right there. 36-24 Lions. 5:07 remaining in the third. 3. Who was it? I missed.
Zach Green.
Green, okay. For 3?
Yes.
Okay. 5 in the game for Green. 36-27. For the left-hand runner the other way from Colton Hawkins. 15 now for Colton.
Well,
my gosh, boys, can't write fast enough here.
no, we can't.
4:40 in the paint. Nick falls the other way for
Land.
Zach Green.
That was Land.
Oh, Land with 6.
Yes, sir.
38-20.
I guess they called it, gave a 2 to Green instead of a 3. I'm sorry.
Okay, Hawkins misses. Now the long rebound for Land. He drives his way into the paint, got to the hole. Right-hand runner rolls off the front of the rim. Hawkins the way. Bounce pass to number 2 of the half. The other way. It's going to be the first on Hawkins.
Boy, this action's fast and furious.
My goodness.
Hard to keep pace.
Second team foul now on Carterville. That's kind of how both of these teams like to play, apparently. On the run, in transition, back and forth. Goreville lobs it in. Garrett Church takes the inbound, kicks it back to the corner left. That's Zach Green. Green baseline cut off nicely. Now skips it up top to Dylan Tripp. Back to Green. Jumper from Dylan, no good. Hawkins boards the ball. 3:47 remaining. 38-28 is the score. I think you're right, John. They didn't count that one as a 3.
Did not.
So Hawkins trying to get free. Gets it to Harper. Harper back to down low. Turns it over. Third turnover on the Lions. The length of the floor. And Lawson Land. 38-28 here from Goreville on News Radio WJPF. Back at Goreville coming out of the timeout. Lions have a 10-point lead, up 38-28. The key. Harper Lustenberger to Hawk Colton. Now it's Max. He gets into the paint, dishes it off to his brother Harper, who dribbles to the right end. Shot too strong, got his own board. Finds Maddox Gelway. 3, his ball short, or is short. Got his own rebound. Another opportunity for the Lions. Max Lustenberger tees it up for 3, no good. And Harper does a great job of saving the ball, throwing it off. The Goreville Blackcats.
Excellent effort on the offensive end.
Hopefully everybody's good.
Cracks at it.
Think everybody's good over there. Flying into the crowd. Bounce pass down low. They kick it out to Harper. Now to Max. Back to Harper for 3. Too strong. And the rebound of this grab this time by Dylan Tripp. For Goreville, dishes it off to Land. Land into the paint, has a shot blocked from behind. Carterville comes away with it. Here come the Lions, and it's going to stay with Carterville. Frenetic pace.
It's fun to watch, but it also lends to turnovers.
It does. It does. 2:28 remaining. 38-28. Stayed 38-28 for the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So a lot of pace, but no scoring. Looks for the screen, got the screen from Hawkins. Reverses at the elbow, has to whip it out, and he threw it away.
Oh, my goodness.
And we're talking turnovers. That's the 4th.
Just sloppy ball and getting too big of a rush.
So Goreville has it over in front of the scorer's table with just 2:08 remaining in this third quarter. Dave McKenzie here, John Homan alongside. BRP back at the studio. Lions are going to be in action tomorrow afternoon. I was going to say tea time, but tip-off is actually at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. It's an early start. Nashville Hornets. And the very first home game of the season for the Lions. Looking forward to going home, getting back to our spot up in the corner.
Well, hopefully Lions fans will take a few minutes away from their holiday shopping to come out and support the ball club.
Absolutely. Again, an early start, 4:30 will be the estimated tip-off. With under 2 to play, Goreville has it. Church feeds it to Green. Green reverses, brings it out with the right-hand dribble. Back to Church. Straight away 3, long range, no good. And Maddox Gully gets that rebound for Carterville. Outlet pass to Max. Harper Lusted. And he converts. 11 for Harper.
How many times do you think those brothers have passed the ball to one another?
40-28.
Look at that move. Look at that
oh,
move. Look at,
what
oh
a shot.
Goodness. Wow. Nick King.
He's
special.
He's got 20 for Goreville.
Good grief. He's very acrobatic.
15 remaining. In this third quarter, Hawkins tees up the three. Good for Colton.
Having one of his better nights.
That puts him at 18.
And I have him 8 for 9 from the field.
And down the other way, Goreville scores quickly. Back and forth. Zach Green. Ball on the floor. Good job. Great job by Harper. Finding Snow. Gets the bucket and the foul.
And one.
And is going to go to the line for the three-point play. Zach Snow having kind of a quiet night, but he was a hole. So was the bucket good?
Should have been.
It should have been. Yeah, now they've got it. 45-32. 39 seconds remaining. The foul. Who was the foul on, John?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Can't really see very well this end of the floor on underneath the basket.
Zach Snow has his and one, and he converts it. 5 now for Zach. 46-32.
I believe it was on Nick King. He's got showing 2 fouls for him. I only had him with 1 before that.
I've got him for 2, though.
Okay.
So with 25 seconds remaining in the quarter, driving in. Oh, shot just a little bit short from Nick King. Defense by the line. They can close out the third quarter here with the final possession. Got called on Zach Green. That's going to be the second team foul. So 9 seconds remaining. Johnny Miller comes out of the game. Back into the game now is going to be Anson Anderson for the Lions. He parks here in the corner. He's a three-point specialist. Hawkins gets to the block, forces the shot, can go to the line and shoot free throws now.
Colton's so good at drawing the contact and holding on the ball and getting in the act of shooting when he draws that contact.
Tommy King picks up the foul. That's his third. So Colton Hawkins sitting on 18 points, and now he's got 19.
Like I said, Dave, I have Colton 8 of 9 from the field and 2 of 3 on three-pointers, so he only misses a 3.
Wow. Second free throw is good. 48-32. 20. Averaging about 16.5 points a ball game. So Hawkins here through the first 3 quarters. Goreville, length of the floor to go. 3 on the clock. Ball in the backcourt. They find Tripp. He launches the 3. Oh, yeah. But it just didn't fall. And that ends the third quarter. Carterville, they lead it 47-32 here on the road at Goreville. Back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF. Here from Goreville. Goreville trying to stay unbeaten. They come in a perfect 8-0 on the season. Carterville after suffering their first loss of the year to Waltonville on Saturday, tries to get back in the win column, and a foul called on Carterville. It's going to be Colton Hawkins that picks up his second.
He certainly didn't agree with that call.
Actually, they call that on Maddox Gully and not Hawkins. So at the line, it's going to be Braden Compton, the freshman, yet to score here this evening. 48-32 with Compton. First free throw is good. He's got the touch.
Lions were 7 of 13 from the field in the third quarter. The Blackcats 5 of 14.
Second on the way from Compton is good. 48-34. So it's Carterville basketball. Just a quarter left here. Carterville back in action tomorrow afternoon, 4:30. Just keep repeating it because it's an early start. Gully dishes corner right. Head fake from Snow. Steps inside the arc. Jumper no good. Battle for the board. Goreville gets it. On the run. Outlet past the Church. Pass almost picked off. It winds up with Land. Land to the right side. Driving in. Green in the paint. Puts it up and good. Zet Green has 11 on the night. Makes it 48-36 here. 7:13 remaining.
Not over by any means.
No, it's not. Gully got down low. No call on the foul ball last touched by Carterville. And it's going to be a turnover on Carterville, giving it back to Goreville. It was a no call on Gully's drive.
Yeah, he was frustrated. He thought he's fouled. Maybe so.
Shane Hawkins pacing the sideline. Hands in pockets now, comes to the end and kneels down. Under 7 to play here on the road at Goreville. 48-36. Lions have the 12-point lead. Nick King between the circles, pulls up the dribble, had his pass picked off. Colton Hawkins anticipated that to the hole, hangs in the air and good. 22 for Colton, and that makes it 50-36 Lions. Goreville, top of the key, trip, now dishes it off. Church gets free, runner, no good, and we'll see if it's going to be Max Lustenberger that picks up the foul. It is.
That's the foul I missed earlier. Max has 3, not 2.
And so now, Garrett Church, the 6'2" senior forward at the line. Church looking to pick up his first point. His free throw's good. .627 remaining. Second from Church, good. Makes it 38. So back to a 12-point lead for Carterville. Goreville showing 1-2-2 zone. Trying to get the trap on Gully. Gully up top, pass tipped out of bounds, last touched by, and at the line is Maddox Gully. Maddox missed the first free throw. This time he knocks down the second. So that makes it 58-43, to 45 rather. Carterville picks up the foul the other end. So Gully, who just shot the free throws. It's going to be the 4th foul on Maddox, and at the line now, Nick King. 2:33 remaining. Hits the first one. .22 in the game for Nick King, the junior. Good ball game, good ball player. Second on the way for number 24. Hits it. Makes it 58-47. They pick up the pressure. Carterville turns it over. Nick King gets the bucket the other way. 25 now for King. Makes it 58-49. Carterville finally gets it into the front court, and a push foul is going to be called on Grayson Blue, his second. And so Maddox Gully goes to the line with 2:17 remaining. This is how it's going to be, I think, the rest of the game. Just lots of fouls, like it hasn't already. Maddox comes up short on the first
game's
one.
gone really quickly until these last couple of minutes.
Church comes in. Going out of the game is going to be Braden Compton for Todd Tripp. Lions average 63 points a ball game, and Maddox misses both free throws. Can't do that with 2:14 remaining. Driving in, kicking it to the corner. 3 ball off the back of the iron, no good from Land. Goreville a rebound, straight away. 3 is buried from Zach Green. 17 from Zach. That makes it 58-52. Zach Green just picked up his 5th foul.
That's a huge one there.
So Zach Green fouls out of the game with 1:59 remaining.
Somebody else has to foul in that situation.
And Maddox Gully is the one that's going to go back to the line. So good ball game from Zach Green.
Yeah.
17 points on the night. He fouls out here with 1:59 remaining. Gully steps up and he hits that free throw. 14 for Maddox.
Dave, 40 of Goreville's 52 points scored by Green and Nick King.
Maddox can't hit the second, though. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
3 ball, good.
Nick King.
Nick King,
He has
28 in the game.
Wow.
Well, I tell you what, we've got a 4-point ball game, 59-55.
Now, wait a second now. They only called that a 2?
Did they?
Well, it was a 6-point game before those 2 missed free throws.
No,
and
that
now
was a 3-pointer. I had it. That makes it.
Now they're only showing, it was 50. I wrote it down. It was 58-52. Okay. Well,
So Colton misses the free throw. Come on, boys.
so Maddox made one of the 2 free throws, and he didn't miss both. Or else they
He
went
did
50.
hit one of
Okay,
them.
that's what threw me off.
Yep. 59-55. Oh, can't finish at the line with 1:44 remaining. Ball fake into the lane, hangs in the air. Bucket's good from Lawson Land. 8 for Land. And Carterville needs a timeout. And we got a 2-point ball game here at Goreville. What a game. What a comeback for the Goreville Blackcats. Timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 on News Radio WJPF.
Wow.
Don't let the name fool you. The International
We got a 2-point ball game with 1.5 remaining. 1:33 to be exact. Lions up 59-57. And here in the fourth quarter, they've not done well from the stripe, and that's what's allowed Goreville to get back in this game. Goreville picks up the full court pressure. Hawkins got bumped, and that's going to be Lawson Land.
Got to knock these down. Got to make it a 2-possession game.
It's going to be the 4th on land, and Colton Hawkins can redeem himself at the line. He just missed 2, and now he steps up and knocks down first one. Back to a 3-point lead here. Minute 30 remaining. This game's gone back and forth. Remember, at one point, Carterville was up 16 points. Second from Hawkins is good. 61-57. Into the front court, no shot. The foul was before the shot. Carterville has, Johnny Miller picks up his first. So it stops the clock with 1:25. And now it's going to be Nick King.
That guy at the line again.
Yeah, setting on 28 points here tonight. King, the right-hander, dribbles the ball 3 times. And misses the front, missed the first one. Harper Lustenberger comes back in. He replaces Johnny Miller. Church checks out for Todd Tripp. Coming back into the game is going to be Lawson Land. So it makes it 61 since King missed the first free throw. And he hits the second. 61-58. 28 in the game for King. Full court pressure by Goreville. Hawkins steps through, got free, finds Max Lustenberger. Snow, and the official got in the way. And Shane Hawkins wants a timeout. It's not been called, and he was standing there asking for the timeout. Jump ball gives it back to Goreville. Mass confusion as the official was right in the way of the pass, had to fight off the official. Shane Hawkins asked for the timeout. It's not granted.
Now it's a tough call against the Lions, but you know, you're on the road. Sometimes you're going to get a tough call. Officials are trying to do their best out there. It's a veteran crew.
So Goreville gets the ball back. The turnover with 1:09 remaining. It's a 3-point lead, and it's tied up. Wow. Nick King just tied it up.
Sure did.
32 from King. With 59 seconds left, my goodness. They foul Colton Hawkins. Nick King just picked up his his third. And Colton needs to do some free throw shooting here. 59 seconds, steps up and knocks down the first one. 62-61. 25 in the game for Colton. Hits the second. 63-61. So Harper Lustenberger goes out of the game. Johnny Miller comes in for defense. Length of the floor with 59 seconds left here on the road at Goreville. Lions up 63-61. Trying to close this out. Ball kick, save. Back to King. Nick Ford working on Johnny Miller. Pulls up.
Short.
3, short, no good. Rebound, King, putback is good.
Wow. Lucky bounce, went right back to him.
34 for Nick King. Ties this up. 63-63 and a timeout on the floor here at Goreville. Full timeout. 63-63, back in 30 on NewsRadio WJPF.
Central Hospital for Animals.
Back at Goreville, we've got a tie ball game. Under a minute to go here on the road. Carterville trying to go to 7-1, and Goreville fighting like Blackcats to continue
They
undefeated.
Sure are. Wow, just what
What a good ball game.
Lions dominated 3/4 of this game, but boy, down
Well,
the
you
stretch,
knew.
Goreville just so good.
You just knew that Goreville wasn't going to give up.
No.
Carterville's ball, length of the floor to go. They get it to Hawkins. Good one to get to. Good ball handler as King is on him in the backcourt. Colton gets it into the front court, got fouled. And that should be Braden Compton. It is on Compton. So with just 35 seconds remaining, Colton Hawkins, who in the game setting on 26 points, steps up, hits that first one. 1 point lead. What a great ball game, entertaining. Second from Hawk. Cans them both, 65-63. Miller back into the game for the Lions. So Nick King comes across midcourt, 30 seconds remaining. King into the paint, dishes it off, corner right, three,
good block.
Hawkins gets the block. Goreville keeps it though. Now it's Church for three, no good. And Hawkins the big rebound, 20 seconds remaining. Bumps off the defender, brings it into the front court with 16-15 through 2 point lead. Backdoor cut to Snow, and the shot is blocked. It's going to count as goaltending.
Yeah.
Zach Snow.
Good call.
What a good feed to Zach Snow. 67-63. And a foul, and Zach Snow goes to the line, and Todd Tripp can't believe it.
65-63, 2 point game. So it's still one possession. Is that right?
No,
it
should be
67.
Should be
67. They're not putting
And
it
it
now.
is.
They got it up there. Okay, there we go. Took them a
So
while.
Zach Snow, the foul. I didn't see who the foul was on.
No.
But Snow is at the line. Chance to close this out for the Lions. And he hits it. He does it. Makes it 68-63. 11 seconds, 10. King bumps off the defender, launches the three, no good. Rebound, Carterville. And that is another foul. Colton Hawkins, I believe, is going to go to the line. And Todd Tripp may have just got pitched. We've got a technical foul. And the official walks off after showing the ejection. We'll see who that is as Todd Tripp continues to stand with his hands on his hips. Now the official has to go to the scorer's table. And maybe it was the fan that got tossed, and he's John as he's going out. The technical was not on Todd Tripp. It was on a fan who's been ejected. And he got his word in as he walked by the official. So now it's going to be Maddox Gully is at the line here with 5 seconds left. Lions are up 68-63. Maddox shorts the first one.
He's having a hard time here in that second half of his free throws.
But a 5-point lead, a 2-possession game. 5 seconds is all that remains in the game. Todd Tripp jumping up and down, waves his arms. Gully gets the point. Maddox, 15 in the game for Maddox Gully. Timeout on the floor with 5 seconds remaining, and it's going to be a full timeout taken by Shane Hawkins. We're going to take a break as well. We'll pause for 30. Lions are up 5, 68-63 here on News Radio WJPF. What a ball game at Goreville. We only have 5 seconds left. Lions are up 6. 69-63. Carterville's gathered around Shane Hawkins. Goreville coming out of the timeout, and Todd Tripp. And I think there's a question at the scorer's table. One of the officials is there. And have no idea what's going on, but remember, the Lions had a 15-point lead starting this fourth quarter. They were up 47-32. And gosh darn if Goreville hasn't just scratched their way back into this game.
Todd Rogers, the principal for Carterville High School, is commenting to Shane Hawkins to check something out. So, you know, he's into it. He's a girls basketball coach for the Lions. He's eagle-eyeing it. So
69-63. I've got 69-63 on my book. Todd Tripp is at the scorer's table talking. The officials apparently are content with everything good. 5.1 seconds left. Length of the floor to go for Goreville. They're up, Lions up 5, or 6 rather. 3 is good from Nick King.
They call it off or not? I'm going to say, I think probably a second left.
Yeah. So it's going to count. King gets the bucket. And a timeout. We'll keep it right here.
The clock shows 8 minutes like a new quarter. I like that.
Yeah. So it's 0.3 seconds. Is all that's left in this game. Carterville, all they got to do is just throw it in and hold. But you know Goreville's going to foul as soon as the ball is touched.
Or
and that's going to
before the ball's touched.
Well, yeah, they could actually foul before. You're exactly right. So they're going to put Carterville at the line. So we'll see how this shakes out. Lions are back in action tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. At home for the first time this year, Nashville Hornets come to town. That'll be a fun one. We'll have pregame coverage around 4:15 or so here on News Radio WJPF. Carterville led it 18-5 at the end of one. They were up 8 at halftime, 30-22. They were up 15 at the end of 3, 47-32. The Goreville has fought their way back. We've got a one-possession ball game, 69-63. Excuse me, 69-66.
Now they're changing it again
now,
on the clock.
Yeah, they're running off
trying to get it down to
timeout.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Keep forgetting that. They do have the timeout
so it's
clock.
0.3 or 3 seconds is all that's left. Baseball pass picked off. That ends it. Carterville wins it 69-66 here on the road at Goreville. What a hard-fought win for the Carterville Lions, and a big hug from Todd Tripp to Maddox Gully and with the coaching staff. And what a dandy ball game here this evening. And the Lions, this is the word you have to use, escape with the win here tonight, 69-66.
Anytime you're playing at Goreville, a good Goreville program, doesn't matter how you win, you'll take it. And
absolutely.
Escape is exactly the right word.
Absolutely. So Carterville back in the win column. They are now 7-1, and they've given Goreville their first loss of the season, 69-66. The final score from Goreville. Stay with us. Postgame show is coming up next on News Radio WJPF.
At the Bank of Heron, we know the
Wow.
recipe for
We'll go 90
success
here in a
Welcome back to Goreville. It's Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you. What a good ball game as Carterville holds on to knock off Goreville, give them their first loss of the season. Lions win it 69-66. Lions are now 7-1. Goreville now 8-1 on the season. What a good ball game. Carterville had this game in control through the first 3 quarters. They had a 15-point lead at the end of the first. They had an 8-point lead at halftime. They were back up to a 15-point lead at the end of the third quarter, but give Goreville credit, and it was they tied it up with 43 seconds left in the game, 63-63. Then it was just back and forth. Carterville would go to the line, have an opportunity. They hit 2. Goreville would go down, and they wouldn't hit. Then they fouled Carterville, hit a couple more free throws. Carterville up 4. And it was just back and forth. And Carterville winds up winning this by 3, 69-66. When you look at the scoring, we'll start first for Goreville this evening. What a ball game from the 6'1 junior, number 24, Nick King. He led all scorers here tonight. He finished with 37 points in the game. 15 from Zach Green for Goreville, 8 from Lawson Land, 4 from Garrett Church, 1 from Braden Compton, and that was it for the scoring for Goreville. It was Church, King, Green, Land, those 4 players doing all the scoring, and those 66 points for Goreville. Carterville was led tonight by Colton Hawk and showed that senior leadership for the Lions as he finishes with 28 points on the night. It was 15 in the game from Maddox Gully, 13 from Harper Lustenberger, and 8 in the game from Zach Snow, 5 in the game from Max Lustenberger. Carterville, they win it 69-66. We're going to take a 60-second break, and we'll be back. And when we come back, Coach Shane Hawkins is going to join us on our postgame show. Lions win it 69-66 here on the road at Goreville on News Radio WJPF.
As a parent,
Welcome back to Goreville High School. Dave McKenzie, John Homan alongside Brian R. Powell back at the studio in Carterville, and Coach Shane Hawkins joins us here for our post-game show. Coach, I think as good as your Lions played tonight, you got to give some credit to Goreville here because you guys were in control through 3, but you knew they weren't going to lay down, but you hit the free throws when you needed them. Would have been nice to hit a couple more down this stretch, but you hold on to get this hard-fought 3-point win on the road at a tough place.
Man, it's a tough place, and it's a tough place because they're really good.
Yeah.
And then it gets loud in here. I mean, their fan support is unbelievable down here, and when you come down here, if you win, you've earned it, and there's no doubt we earned it. We earned this one tonight, and didn't play particularly well late with the lead. They started going down, putting the head down and going to the rim, and we fouled way too many times there late. I mean, it seems like from like the 5:50 mark to like the 2-minute mark, the clock never was moving. But I thought we did a really good job of holding our composure when we'd missed maybe at least 4 straight free throws. We were able to come back and make the next 2. And, I'm happy for those guys because it was it gets crazy in here. It got loud, and
their crowd got into it, and we know we've missed 4 in a row, and then to step up and hit those ones at the end was big.
At that 5:50 mark there, when you mentioned that, Coach, you had a 15-point lead at that 5:50 mark.
I'm aware.
Are you aware? Well,
but we knew what was coming. We knew we knew that they were going to make one last push. If we handle it and get a couple layups out of it, the game's over and it's done. But when you turn it over once and they get a layup, we missed a couple free throws. Now it went from 15 to 10. Now they start getting amped up a little bit more, and that's what they should do. It was a really good high school basketball game between, I think, 2 really good basketball teams.
Despite how close the game got down the stretch, you look at the big picture, you see that how well your team played on the road with the proper amount of rest. You got nearly a full week's rest, and your legs look fresh. The kids look fresh. They played so much better tonight than they did last Saturday.
Yeah, I think the big thing was just we had 3 days to work on us. We had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to work on us getting better, and it's the first time we've done it since we played a game. And to be able to spend some time, it wasn't prep, it wasn't rest, we got 2 hours or however long it takes for us to get better and not worried about who the next opponent is. And I thought, you hate to say it as you go into the week, but I thought we had a really good week of practice. But I think everything kind of slowed down. We were able to get on the same page. Things ran a lot better. I thought we were smoother. We were better offensively than we were maybe even last Friday. So that's the positive out of it. And then to put that to work tonight and come out with a road win, that's huge for our guys.
Well, I tell you what, it was going to be a cat fight tonight all night long, and it was just a matter of when it was going to kick in, and that's exactly what you got into in that fourth quarter. But gosh darn, look at you. You're 7-1 now, and you gave an undefeated Goreville team their first loss of the season at home. That doesn't happen very often.
No, they don't lose here. And again, I mean, because they're good, but they have a really good atmosphere.
Yeah.
And they play really, really hard. And I thought we did a really good job defensively the first half. I thought the first half, our first shot defense was really, really good.
Yep.
They took some tough shots. They took some contested shots. We were able to keep the dribble in front of us. The problem was the tough shots that they took created really long and hard rebounds that we couldn't corral. So, again, our first shot defense was really good, but they still were scoring because they got offensive rebounds there in the second quarter. And it's hard. You work really hard to get them to take a tough shot, and then it comes off at 93 miles an hour off the backboard or off the rim, and it bounces over our head or past us. And but they kept fighting. We went and got some big rebounds late to be able to get possession back. And, again, really proud of our guys. It was a great effort for us on the road tonight.
Coach, talk briefly about your son. Colton, by my count, 9 out of 10 from the field, 8 out of 10 from the free throw line. That I haven't seen him play better this year. He's had some good games, but I think this was his best all-around game. Yeah,
I mean, he got going, and, the thing with him, in which we haven't had a lot of, he can play point or we can post him. And so what we're trying to do is, all right, who is guarding him, and where's our mismatch? If they can they put a post player on him tonight, and then we just went and got him the ball and let him, because he passes it really well. It's not always the best decision, and he turns it over. But a lot of times he's trying to create off the bounce, not for himself. Then we got into the post when they put little guys on him, and he was able to go post and able to get some stuff down there. So, he was good, but man, it's, as you know, this is not a one-man operation. It's 7 or 8 or 15, and that's a team win. You don't win on the road. You don't beat really good teams with 1 or 2 guys. And I thought everybody had a hand in it. Obviously, some played better and shot it better than others, but what a great team win for our guys.
Before I let you get away, let's talk about the junior Nick King for Goreville. He torches Carterville tonight. He had 37. We're going to get to see him again next year. He's just an outstanding ball player.
He is, and he's so fast.
Yes.
And he's really athletic, and he just kind of took over there in the fourth quarter. using his athleticism to get past us and get into the paint. And then we backed up a couple steps. Then he was able to hit a 3-overs. Now, he's really talented. He is really
16
talented.
16 fourth-quarter points.
Yeah, and that's kind of their game changed. It was get it to him and get out of the way and let him create, let him get going downhill, let him get to the paint because he's so athletic. And they put Green on one side and Church on the other side, who are two really good shooters. So are we going to give up twos or are we going to give up threes? And when like Green was 6 for 11 from 3 on Tuesday night, and Church was like 1 for 9. But you can't hope that they miss threes. Hope doesn't win a whole lot of games. You got to make it as tough as possible, and I thought we did a pretty good job on those guys of trying to limit open looks, and then King just kind of took over there in the fourth quarter.
Guess what? You got a home basketball game tomorrow for the very first time this season.
Man, they keep talking
congratulations.
They keep talking about we have home games.
Congratulations, the Nashville Hornets get to come to town tomorrow.
Yeah, the good part is we get to start with an easy one. You know, you get to start with one that's doesn't have any tradition and they have bad coaching and they don't have any good players. So, you know, it'll be good. We're in if you kind of look at the schedule and you kind of put it in pods, this 4-game stretch we had with Heron and Waltonville and Goreville and Nashville, that's as good as back-to-back weekends as anybody's going to play in the South.
Yep.
That's 4 really good basketball teams. And we've got 2 of them. We got a chance to play at home tomorrow. Again, it's going to take an unbelievable effort. But we should have a little bit of momentum on our side after winning on the road tonight.
Congratulations, Coach. That was a big win tonight.
Thank you.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here on the postgame show. Lions win it 69-66 here on the road at Goreville this evening. And they improved now to 7-1 on the season. Carterville is 7-1. Goreville now 8-1 on the season. And just a dandy ball game here this evening as the Carterville Lions win this game. Your final comments?
I think that Carterville played an outstanding game for about 3/4 of the game.
They did.
And the last quarter, maybe they got a little tired. Maybe tip your hat to Goreville. They're just a heck of the ball club. They just outplayed Carterville for the quarter and came back all the way and tied it. They never could take the lead, but they tied the game, and that's what made it interesting down the stretch. But Carterville's a legitimate. Goreville's a legitimate 1A power, and showed their true mettle down the stretch. And Carterville is a team on the rise, young team on the rise. So it's a dandy ball game.
Big win for the Lions. That's how we'll leave it here tonight. Back in action coming up tomorrow afternoon, 4:30 is going to be the tip-off. It's an early start. Nashville comes to town. JV game is at 3 o'clock. Varsity will follow immediately after. We'll have the action. Pregame should be around 4:15 or so coming up tomorrow afternoon. Lions win it tonight on the road, 69-66 at Goreville. For Brian R. Powell back at the studio, for John Homan, I'm Dave McKenzie. Thank you for tuning in to Lions basketball here on News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody.
This has been a broadcast of Carterville Lions.
Excellent job, gentlemen. All right, safe trip home. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right, bud, thanks.
The City of Carterville, Ward Chrysler, and Banterra Bank. Also supporting this broadcast, John A. Logan College, Joe's Lawn Care, Central